In this video, I want to present to you ways that you can get the most out of your real estate app by marketing it. So let's go over a few ways that you can get this in front of the consumers. The first thing that you need to do is to really connect with your sphere of influence and tell all your clients and all your prospects how they can download your app and do things like taking notes while viewing properties. With this one, I would suggest when you are meeting a client and going to start showing them property, suggest that they download your app and be able to use the notes section of the app to be able to take notes of each property, to be sure to put the address and then things that they like or dislike about the property, and that way they can keep track of things. This gives you the opportunity to have them download it while they're working with you and actually see um, applicable tools that are in your app. You can show them how they can search for properties from their phone, how they can get a list of upcoming events, and how they can get special coupons that only people who use the app can get. And also, you might mention to them when you're out showing property that they're welcome to share that app with friends that they know are going to be looking for properties. Here's an example of a flyer that I created, and this could be put into a home finder magazine. It could be put into the newspaper. It could be a poster that you put inside one of the places that is advertising on your app. There are many uses for this, and you'll notice that I show the app here, show what it is. With this particular one, uh, you can use a service called Instant Customer that you would actually plug in a phone number here, and people could connect with you. They could text in to their name and email address to that phone number, and then what it would do is automatically send them a link to the app to download it. Or they can go here and scan these QR codes and be able to go directly to the app. Or you could also put in here, exactly how to search for the app on either the Android market or the iTunes. And what I have done is created a blog that is called the Picayune Home Buyers Club, and I'll put things like the coupons and different information and reference the app so that they can download the app to their phone. Now, another feature, of course, is the Tell a Friend feature. So clients can share with their friends the app when they have it on their phone. They can actually click the Tell a Friend button and send it by email or text, or Facebook, which of course you'd love it for them to show on Facebook that they're suggesting that people use the app because that's the most social aspect. And you want to send the app link to your sphere of influence and also encourage business owners to share your app and promote the coupons that they have on their app. What you can do with Facebook is that you could actually promote the app through posting a link to the download either for Android or for the iTunes market, or you could put a graphic of the QR code and they could scan it there or click it, and you could have the graphic take them to maybe your business page that shows information about that app. So there are different ways that you can use social media. You can talk about the app in your posts, and you could also send out the link or QR code in tweets on Twitter, like we talked about Facebook posts. Be sure to put it as a link at the bottom of your email signature, and you can put it on LinkedIn, either in the signature or on the post. So you can use that, and I would suggest going into ActiveRain and using that also as a way to communicate with clients. Now with email marketing, you could put that ad in one of your online newsletters. Of course, you want to, like we talked about before, include the link to the app in your email signature. You could send out a reminder to all your prospects that there's a new coupon, or you've added events, or things have changed, or maybe when you've updated a new listing or a featured property. So be sure to utilize all these different ways to keep in contact with your prospects and keep it in front of them so that they'll use it. Now, with direct mail, what you can do is actually put this QR code on all your postcards, newsletters, business cards. You can create special postcards that introduce the app. Now, here I have an example of a business card. As you can see, the top part is the front of the business card. So it's pretty, it's basic. It's not too much information, but it does show them the app. And then you can have information here on what it is that they're looking at. And on the back, I have here search properties for sale, get coupons for local vendors, map local schools, and get updated on the market. So it shows exactly where for them to go to download the app. You want to make this as easy as possible for people to use. So what I've done is created a site that people can go to and actually find out how to download the app. Or if you want to make it bigger, we could do a QR code on a postcard. And so you take this image with the QR codes here and have that on the front of a postcard, and then the back be information about what the app does, so they can actually come in and scan these QR codes. Here's another example. This is actually a layout of a postcard, and you can see that I have it turned, but if you look, the postcard would actually be very visible. This would be the front of the postcard, and then they flip it over, and then there's information about the app and QR codes for them to scan. This is something that you can mail out, and it, I have of interest because it shows in their mail, it's something that they hadn't seen before. Now, another place, as I said, I have a blog to put information about the app on. You can put links to your app in your blog post if you currently have a blog. If you have a main site, a website, you can actually put this as a graphic. The QR code graphic you could put in there. There's a lot of different ways that you can utilize blogging to advertise your app. You can include it as a widget if you use WordPress and make it a clickable link so that it'll actually take them to the place to download the app. Now, be sure to utilize the vendors that advertise on your app. Remind them to promote the app so that consumers will find their coupons and use them. And give vendors advertisements that showcase the app. So maybe you create a poster to put in the business, and it talks about the coupon that they're getting, but at the bottom it could tell about you download this app to get these coupons. So you want to kind of work in coordination with your vendors and have them help you to promote the app. You can make videos about the app. You can include a link to the app on all your videos. If you're doing a visual tour and you create a video out of the visual tour, at the end you could put a link to your app. You could actually create a special video that talks about and promotes your app. Another way is press releases. You want to create a press release about the new app, and you could put that in the newspaper. You could put that online. There are a lot of different places online that you can utilize for press releases. And of course, the newspaper, a lot of people do still look at newspaper. You're not going to get as much activity from the newspaper, but that is another medium for you to be able to get in front of people and showcase your app. But most importantly, you really need to get the word out. So I hope I've given you some ideas about ways that you could promote your app and be able to get in front of more prospects and get people talking about your app and utilizing it so that it really builds that credibility and builds rapport with people and starts getting you more business.